All right, everyone, we are ready for our next run. We've had so many incredible runs already lined up for all of you, but next up, we will see a beautiful Unpacking Dark Star Percent run by CutierooSR. Now, let me tell you a little bit about them. Cutieroo loves chimichangas because of Deadpool. They love baths as a way to relax. And they've also seen Matterhorn in real life, which is pretty snazzy. They are also a really great unpacking speedrunner, and I know y'all will enjoy this run. So take it away, Rue.
Hi, everybody. I'm Cutieroo. I like to do unpacking, or not do, I like to play unpacking and speedrun it. Basically, the countdown will start the moment that I open the first box, and I'm already prepped, as you can see. And so I will do the countdown now. 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Dark Star category, and with Dark Star category, I really love this one. I've expressed it a few times. Each time I run it, it's always great. For me, it's one of my, I don't know, it's just everything goes on the floor. It's a lot of just, putting everything on the floor. The first level is pretty easy in the sense of just like, oh, you're just going to put it all on the floor. You don't have to worry too much about where things are going as much as it's just kind of knowing what's going to come out of the box and where to fit it. The thing with Dark Star category is that they created this. It wasn't like the initial first, like, oh, well, this is part of the game. They actually added this as DLC eventually, so it was great. So that's our first level, and this game, if you haven't seen it before, it is basically a narrative that is told through unpacking everything that you get in life. And so we were going through the different stages of life. We have to kind of go through 1997 now. We're showing that, the narrator, the main character of the story, has moved, and we're kind of in college right now and just going through and just kind of putting everything on the ground. I love this story because, I don't know, there's just so many things that are just so beautiful about it. The fact that it's kind of relatable, you go through the different stages of life that are very important, and everybody can kind of relate to that. It's like, you've been to college, you've been to, trying to find a job and everything like that. But I don't want to, for anyone who hasn't seen the game, I don't want to spoil anything quite yet. But in the meantime, as I'm just continuously unpacked, basically, I'm just trying to kind of put everything on the floor, and then I will eventually go to the next rooms. In this one in particular, the hangers, you saw me get those first in the beginning because I didn't want to forget. But essentially, those hangers and the closet, I was like, there's a closet, but there's not a closet where I am in my home. The closet's like all the way over there. So basically, in the closet, there was like a couple of hangers there I did not want to forget. Rule of thumb with the Dark Star category is that you don't want to put any of the plushies on the bed. You don't want to put any of, like, clothes are fine, but the shoes you don't want to put on the bed. There's certain things where it's just like, if you put it on the bed, it's just gonna mark it as like in the zone. And so basically what we're trying to achieve is, come here. Sorry, the toilet paper is being uncooperative. Basically, there's like the end of the game, you'll see like a red, like all the items in red if something is out of space or not in the right place, and that's what the game recognizes as like part of the coding and how it's not supposed to be there, and you're like, well, yeah, it is, this is Dark Star. But yeah, so basically you might see it a little bit later. Right now I'm not going to be doing it too much because the beginning stages you kind of like know what you can or cannot put on the ground, or just it doesn't even have to be the ground. It can even be up here, for example. It just, as long as it's not in the right spot, is basically the idea. That actually might be in the right spot. Is basically the idea behind Dark Star. So that is, yeah, that's 2004. We were in college, and yeah, so Now we're going to be into 2007. 2007 is where we actually have our first apartment, and it's pretty cool that like we are able to kind of, you know, have our own place, be an adult, kind of growing up in that sense. A lot of this items can kind of get stacked upon, as you can see, like the Game Boy games, or not Game Boy games. That's actually a safe spot for the blanket. The GameCube games, different things like that. Or DVDs. Remember DVDs? But in this one, this is actually kind of like where the game will start changing in the sense of like the environment. There's some things that you can't click, like you can't click on these, for example, they're not going to move. But there's some things in the Dark Star category where you can start like moving certain items. The next level is going to be the perfect example of moving all the items that are already there, and just being able to kind of see like the difference between, you know, oh well, we're just unpacking it and putting it on the ground versus, you know, oh, we have to actually move the whole level. So yeah, but basically right now inside the room, what's important to remember is this little post-it that needs to go there. Another thing to remember, these beautiful hangers that I don't know about you, but they're not my favorite. I've broken, oddly enough, I've broken GDQ with the hangers, with just, apparently the internet went out, but I like to think that I broke GDQ when I was speedrunning this game. So yeah, it was just kind of like one of those things where it's just really silly and really funny, but the hangers are just so awkward in the sense of just like, oh, well, okay, they're triangle hitboxes, but it's just like, they're even like, they're so uncomfy, like they take this whole space right there, and that's a pretty big space. So I am putting the shoes on the bed just to make sure that I'm not gonna, oh, please don't go with me, computer, I don't want you there. So that I don't have them on the ground. When I was practicing, I put them on the ground and I forgot, like right here, that's where you don't want to put the shoes, basically. Same with the stuffed animals. You don't want the stuffed animals on the bed. I know I've mentioned that before, but it's just kind of a rule for thumb just for later levels, because of just being able to kind of, sorry, I'm unpacking, so my brain just froze for a second. Actually, no, that's going to be allowed. But yeah, so basically as I'm kind of going through, you kind of get to see this like person's life, their story being untold, and me and this store, we're having a fun time. Yeah, so I love this game because of the storyline, but also the whole entire idea of just being able to kind of see what life is like through a person, through just unpacking it. So in here we do have to take these little statues and then we can unpack this. If there was any donations or anything, that we have time for it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just laughing about the hanger incident because I remember we referred to them as load-bearing hangers. Because when we moved them, they crashed.
We did.
But yes, speaking of donations, we do have a $5 donation from Handstands who says, "One $5 ticket for the dono train, please." You heard them. We've got that dono train going. Send in those $5. I'm looking for them. And that also goes towards our Spark incentive, which will be all levels run by Shovel Claws. We only need $70 more to unlock all levels, so send those $5 in and make sure to allocate them to all levels.
Ooh, that's really cool. Yeah, definitely. I recommend doing that. So this is what I mean by the red zone. I'm looking for, this is where I start playing Where's Waldo. I'm kind of confused as to why there is red, because I thought everything I did was okay, but apparently there's one item somewhere that's hiding from me that isn't red. So this is where you kind of play Where's Waldo, figure out where to put it. I'm trying to see which one it is, because a little post-it note, he's very happy, or it is very happy, they are very happy right there. So I'm trying to think, what is the item? Oh, it's that. course it was the backpack. The little, not backpack, just kind of a laptop or a school, bag. Okay, so now we're in 2010. This is the level where you kind of see the difference of like I have to take all of this and take it out. And it gets pretty tedious because you kind of have a certain amount of room, but also there's a lot of stuff. And you can kind of see that we have moved in with someone. It looks like I don't want to say too much on who we've lived with because you can't see it quite yet. But it's very, very apparent that you have moved in with someone. It's not your own place. It's kind of more of, uh, what do you call it? Just kind of living with someone, essentially. I almost want to say it. I'm so bad. Like, I want to just kind of say it, but I don't want to ruin the surprise. But this is where it's important to get the remotes. And this one's like a little bit harder on the space because you only have so much room. And so basically, the other thing to kind of look at too is, well, what you unpack in what order. I'm not necessarily, you can like remember what the order is, but all these items, they are going to be the same as you unpack it. So it never changes in that regards. It's always going to be, oh, well, these are the set of books that comes from this. This is, the clothes that come from this. So basically, there is a particular order, but right now I'm more concerned about finding room for my stuff. So essentially, I got rid of like moving all the other of this stuff around, and we have to get this, and then we can put that right there. But essentially, when we moved in with someone, we brought all of our things and everything like that, but I'm just making sure that I have, okay, cool. But now you can kind of see who we moved in with this particular room. The bathroom kind of gives it away too. Not so much the kitchen. The kitchen is, you could tell that it's not your stuff, but essentially we did move in with our boyfriend, as you can see. Kind of just trying to see like where we could put our stuff. So in the any percent category, or just normal star category is what I should say. Even like the all achievements category. Ooh, I need to move Piggy. Piggy needs to go right here. So with the other categories, you actually kind of have to put things in a spot so that, what do you call it? You are kind of, sorry, I got distracted with the hangers. Every time I see a hanger, I'm like, no! I think the diploma's good right there. Okay, and then you need to go up here. Sorry, I'm trying to think, I was thinking where to put the shoes. Essentially, it's kind of like playing Tetris in a way. It's kind of cool like that, where, come here, you. Let's put all your stuff right here, because I do not want it near the bed. And yeah, so we do live in with a boyfriend, as you can see. We want to try to get all of his stuff off on top of the hangers, so we do have to do that. And then we have to move all these hangers too. But it's just kind of like, you kind of get the idea with the storyline where it's like, where does your stuff belong? Like, where do you fit? And you can kind of tell that, you're moving in with someone, but it's not, I don't know, when you move in with someone, you both kind of like make room for each other, right? Not, oh, well, he made room for me, basically. So that's kind of what the feeling that you get with this level is, that he made room for you, but it's like all of his stuff is more important in a way. At least that's how I took it when I, played this game. You can kind of see it right now, these hangers. I swear, I love you, but don't love you at the same time. I love them when you're doing the other categories. I don't love them in this category. Because you see that hitbox? It's like I have to put it in a perfect, weird way. Let's see. I'll put you right there. And then this one. There you go. So in the bathroom, so this is the other place where you can kind of tell that, you're living with a boyfriend because the bathroom kind of gives that away. Um, you see like a lot of the gray, but you see like, the razor right here, all that fun stuff. So yeah, you do have to get all of these items off and all on the ground or all in the wrong spots, basically. Hey, come here, Glum. Thank you. But yeah, so if we have any more donations, this would be a great time. I definitely am curious if we had a $5 train going.
Well, we have a $50 donation from Cheesy Pie, so thank you so much for your donation. I really, really appreciate that. And it's all going towards a really great cause with Blackheart's Boston Fund. I also just want to quickly shout out that the next game after this is Haven. So this is your last chance to get in any donations for our couple bid war. Right now it's pretty tight between female K female U and male K male U. So send in your donations if you would prefer to shout out our double women team or our double man team. Whatever you'd like, let's get those donations in because we are less than an hour away from that. So time is running out. So make sure to get those donations in, !donate in the chat, and make sure to type which incentive you're going towards. Yay!
Yay! I definitely am curious which one will win. Which one are you rooting for, Lana?
Oh, I'm always rooting for the women.
I'm rooting for the women too. They're just.
We are not biasing you, chat. You can pick whatever you like.
Yeah.
But I'll love you more. No, I'm kidding.
If you want more love, let's donate more of to the women. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, they are both wonderful in both ways. So me being bisexual, very, very happy with either or. But in this case, I am supporting the women.
It'll be incredible either way, we know.
Yes.
Scala will make it so much fun.
Yes.
And Scala agrees. Yep, they are very cute.
I definitely have to say, when does the bidding war close?
For Haven, it'll close right at the beginning of the run. So we have pretty much the rest of this run and then a little bit of over the break, but it'll come very quickly.
Okay, so definitely get those donations going and
time is running out.
Yep. Especially when I'm unpacking this fast. So basically we are no longer with, as you can tell, we are back in our like childhood room, right? Like, how come we're here? So essentially, surprise, surprise, it did not work out with our boyfriend. We broke up and it's sad and heartbreaking, but at the same time, I think it's for the better because, you know what? He didn't make room for us, so we will go back to our parents' house and make ourselves, kind of remind ourselves about our childhood. And home is always a place that you can always go to whenever you're having a hard time. And sometimes that's what you need in life. Sometimes if you're going through a hard time, it's okay to just, be with people that love you or care about you, support you, whether it's family or friends or whoever you love. I think that's great. And sometimes going home is a great way to be reminded of getting some clarity as well as some space about who you are, where you originally came from, anything like that. I know for me, I honestly love this level just because of the fact that you can kind of see that I still have like my stuffed animals with me, my Mr. Piggy who's like becoming worn now. So yeah, definitely say that this is like a level that kind of reminds you of home is always an option if you ever need to go back. So as you can tell with this level though, it's kind of funny because basically when you were first at your parents' house, you didn't even get to see the bathroom. You kind of even didn't know that there was a bathroom that exists. But little do you know, here we are. We have a bathroom, and we are going to unpack it all. So what is everybody's favorite item that they have seen so far? As I am not unpacking. It's like I'm unpacking, but I'm just like causing chaos. That's what I'm doing. So my favorite item to kind of, I have quite a few. This little chip heart right here is one of my favorites. Yeah, so I would say the piggy is my favorite in the sense of just showing the wear and tear, and everything like that. And I would say like the other things that I love come later on. I really like the plants. The plants are so freaking cute. Okay, so now we're in 2013. So in 2013, looks like we got ourselves our own apartment again. Now this time we have bean bags. We're getting better again. I think we got a job. You know, life is just going good. Kind of just putting yourselves out there again. And ukulele, you gotta go over there, and you gotta go over there. The ukulele is one of the funnier like objects in my opinion, because it has like the zones that it could get allowed into is kind of interesting. Sometimes I disagree what zones certain items will get into, because I think that zone is not necessarily appropriate, but it's appropriate. It happens more so in the later, like the last level, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So as we're just unpacking this, we're kind of, that actually might be okay. There you go. Put it all the way behind the door. Come here. Let's just block the door so no one can get into the house. Yeah, that totally makes sense. But yeah, so as we're just kind of continuously unpack, I know for me, what got me into the speed run is the actual game. Normally when I'm speedrunning, I like to play the game casually to see if I like it or not, because a lot of times when you're speedrunning, you're going to spend a lot of time on that particular game. So I know for me, what I normally do is just play the game casually, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, if I love it, then I'm going to play it. So that's what happened with Unpacking. It was actually something I did not plan on speedrunning at all. It was just kind of a happy coinkydink. So for me, that's kind of my story with this, is that basically I played the game. I thought the storyline was perfect. I thought I could relate to it very well because it's happened in my life. I mean, honestly, the story I can actually relate to really, really well. It's literally kind of nice to be able to kind of be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, it's nice that, you know, you're not alone sometimes, I guess is the best way to put that. So definitely have to say that that's kind of why, like, on top of the storyline, on top of how it's told, the graphics are great, the music's great. That's what got me into this game and speedrunning it. And honestly, anyone who wants to learn how to speedrun it, it's a fun game. I know it was Game of the Month for Frame, and it was really, really fun to see all the in real life timers get worked on and everything like that. So I definitely would have to say that if you're ever interested in like the Frame Patel community, definitely check them out. It's really cool that you have a whole community of really good people being there for you and everything like that, but also like spend time together learning really cool speed runs. So that little cactus thing is super cute. That's like one of my other favorites. All right, so here you go. Alrighty, and then as we're like unpacking some more, if there's any more donations to be read, this is a perfect time.
Yeah, for sure. So we had $10 come in from Cass and Ela, who said, "We hear you loud and clear. Donate to women to win affection." So that goes towards the Female K and Female U Haven bid war. Putting that still in the lead, which is awesome to see. Totally not biased at all, but thank you so much for your donation.
Aw. I appreciate everyone donating. This is really cool. This is honestly, I'm happy to be a part of this and honored that I was like I was able to do this. I know I haven't been speedrunning recently. It's not, I just haven't had the time, but I'm actually gonna try to get back into it here pretty soon. But it was nice to just do something that I love. So all the donations and everything like that, very, very greatly appreciate. Yeah, so we're just kind of going continuously unpack. My other things that I like are the baking items because I do bake in real life. Oddly enough, I got back into baking again. So it's actually nice to kind of find what you love, especially when you needed the time to do that. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna make this fit. Awkward moment. Why? There it is. So I don't want anything in front of that too much. So what's fun about this level is that everything that you kind of put, like where you place it is semi-important. It's basically you don't want anything in front of this, because what will happen is on the next level, when something happens, I almost said it, when something happens, basically things will start shifting around. And so you're like, oh, okay. So basically, yeah, things will shift around for a really good reason. I'm not going to say why, but when they do, basically that's kind of what's important, is that you need this open. You'll start seeing why pretty soon. But yeah, I like that you're able to see like the religion and you know, just seeing like how you still have your identity, and you know, you found religion, and you're kind of finding yourself as you live on your own and everything like that. Okay, where is the problem? That's good. This is my Where's Waldo moment. I think it's in the bedroom. 90% of the time it's the bedroom. Yep, I knew it. There's that. What else? Huh. I got everything else. Everything else looks red to me. Maybe in here? Oh, really? Oh, I did not expect that one. Okay. See, that's where I disagree. It's on the floor, in the way. Oh well. It's what the game allows. Okay, so see how I have all this stuff? We have these boxes. So what are these boxes all about, huh? So basically, someone has moved in with us. Now, who is that someone, I wonder? I kind of want to know if chat is knowing it. Well, so I'm curious, like, what chat is saying in regarding to the storyline for those who haven't seen the game. For those who have seen the game, you know the storyline. But yeah, so I am curious about like everything like that. As you can tell, you see like these books right here. So little stuff like that happens in this level where they come in and they do that. Sorry, I'm trying to think of where I'm gonna put that blanket. I'm a little nervous about that blanket. But yeah, so as you can tell, we're gonna be moving in with someone. I think this is okay. Okay, let me do that. All right. Oh, and this is my favorite little thing. It's such a cute little plant. I don't even know. It's just adorable. I love this little plant. It's like the best plant ever. We do have to move these two things. Yeah. If there's any more donations, this is a great time, actually.
Yeah, in general, I just want to shout out everybody who has been donating towards our incentives so far. We are so close to getting to our next run, which will be Haven. And right now, we still have our women in the lead, which is awesome to see. But we may have a comeback from everyone. We're only $10 difference between female K, female U, and male K, male U. Both couples are equally spicy, I have heard. is the word we're using. But yeah, make sure to get those donations in so we can see who will win. And just in general, I do want to remind everyone that all of these donations are going towards Blackheart's Boston Fund. So our lovely friend Gabby here is going to be moving to Boston, and all of these donations help her go through this major life change so that she can afford her basic necessities, her housing, all of that fun stuff. And so she can do something like this, pack up all her stuff and unpack all of it, hopefully in a little more organized way than Darkstar Percent. But you know, we'll see. So shout out to everyone who's been sending in your donations. We love to see it. And make sure to exclamation mark incentive in chat if you want to see where your donations can go towards and the runs that are coming up next on the schedule using exclamation mark schedule. Thanks so much, everyone.
Aww. Yeah, I definitely. I mean, $10 away. That's pretty. Oh, that's really close. I mean, I definitely want spicy, so I'm gonna I'm gonna keep saying the I want to see the spiciness of this run. What am I gonna do with this hanger? Hangers, why? Hangers, please. Let's just put you over here, or not, because you want to hang clothes. There you go. The hanger was not hanging with me. It was hanging with me too long, I should say, actually. These shoes might be too close to the bed. Yeah, these are too close. So yeah, for anyone that wants to see the spiciness, I would say put in the... You might want to put it in now. Because this is going to be the second to last level, but the last level is pretty long, so I would definitely... You have a little bit of time, but you do have until the end. So this is why you don't want anything in the front, because of that. And that's the only reason why. So everything else is, yeah, it's just basically kind of, let's see, this was actually okay to put it over here. I think this can go on the stove. Yeah, rice cooker on the stove. Totally makes sense. But yeah, so get those donuts in. We are kind of getting, once I'm done with this level, it will be the last level. So as you can see, when we're moving in with someone, there's like all these things that you notice that are like, oh, well, we're living together versus like, where are you? Sorry, now this is a Where's Waldo part for me. Probably in the bedroom. But just to make sure it's not in the living room. Okay, we're good there. Oh, that book? Really? Really, book? Really, book? I don't know if I agree with that. Wait, hold on. Are you? Yeah, you're red. Okay, so you are all good in the bathroom. Alright, where's my trouble? I have a hanger in here? But the hanger was fine right there. All of that is good.
Oh, I think I see. Is it next to the pile of underwear in front of the bed? On the floor.
Oh, that little walkie-talkie?
Hey! It's something, I think.
Yeah, it was. That one's a surprising... It's always funny to me when I speedrun this. Always that one little... I remember one time I, like, had something in the drawers and I was like, what? That's a weird one.
I find that's what makes this category so challenging compared to the regular star, like you said, is, you know, in the other one, things turn red and you know you can move them, but in this it's just looking through a sea of red.
Yep. Yep.
And it's way more challenging.
Oh, yeah. Huh, I'm trying to think. Everything looks red here. Oh, it's these.
Ah, hello.
There's those. And then this book. There it is.
Nice.
Yay!
One.
But yeah, you're right. And the other one, it's like very evident where you're like, oh, okay, well, I know why that one's red. Because, yeah, it's not in the right spot. Okay, so this is the last level. With this, we are somewhere. And I don't want to ruin where we are, but we are somewhere. And I think, so there's two things that I want to say. I love this level, but I don't love this level either. um, so I actually love the level in the sense like casually, it's cute, love the storyline, it's great. But what I don't love is this part right here where the bathroom is a weird spot where if you put things in a certain spot, it will take it. And I'm like, no, I don't agree with that. But bathroom rules. Bathroom overrides. Like these toilet papers that are gonna come out pretty soon, like over here, they can only like go in like here, for example, but I'm gonna put other things in there because I have way bigger objects that need to go in there. All of this stuff that's like usually goes on the counter, I don't want to put it there. I want to put all of this on the ground as best as I can. But I remember one time the thing that got me was, I think it was the tampons, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's in a good
I
spot.
think so. They were behind the toilet or something weird.
Yeah, and it was like
I
super
forget.
hard to see. It was like such a weird spot. Okay, so right here, if I put the toilet paper anywhere else, it's gonna accept it. But if I put it right here, yeah. So we wanna put like the bigger objects in here. I think that's gonna be okay too. So we kind of want to make sure like things are not near the toilet as much. We want it like as far away as we possibly can. And for this, I'm just gonna put it in here just to help with the spacing right now. So I think from here we're okay with the rest of the items. But yeah, so this is like my favorite level. There. It's totally fine. This is like, okay, these rooms are, so this room I'm okay with in the sense of like, it works, but there's certain things on this one too that's kind of weird from what I remember. Like, the bed right here has a pretty big hitbox. So like, you definitely can't put any of the stuffed animals like near it too much. But yeah. I hope everyone's been enjoying this. I think this is like a beautiful game. I can't mention that enough. I will always repeat that. But this game is just, I don't know, it's so cute. Also, all these little like little chickadees that you see or anything like that, like the hens or anything like that, you can actually get plushies of them. At Serenity Forge, I think it is. And I bought some. They're on their way to me. But but you can buy some. This one, I think it's like all right here. I usually just
I
start putting
forget.
that.
Did they make the pig? Because I desperately need this pig plushie.
The pig, yes, they do. They do have the pig.
Oh my gosh.
I recommend, yeah, Serenity Forge. I think it's like the Unpacking collection. They have the pig, the dragon, the cat, even the hens and the chickadees. They have like a lot. They even have the dinosaur. Yeah, so if you definitely love the Unpacking and you love any of it, and you love stuffed animals, they do have it. And I love stuffed animals, so I had to say that. Let's see. These, I don't think anything, yeah, nothing's up there. Okay, so everything's just gonna go on the floor. So I remember one time, I don't know why I did this, but every single time I think on the floor, I think of the J-Lo song called On the Floor. And one time I was listening to the 10-hour version while I was speedrunning. And let's just say that I can't look at or listen to On the Floor anymore the same way. It was an idea, but it was an interesting idea. It was fun though to do it, to be honest. Let's see, right there. Okay, let's put the diploma. So definitely, if you ever want to listen to this with On the Floor, it's pretty fun. I only recommend it with Dark Star category though. The other ones kind of not work as much. So we'll put that right there. And then we have this beautiful dining room area. Okay, so let's go right there. So I have a question. How many times have I put something in front of a door and you're just like, can you please move that? Because I'm just gonna leave it there. With all this glass, with the plants, with yep, just everything, anything that constitutes leaving it there, I'm going to leave it there. Oh, this actually would be okay right there. Let's put you over here. This is okay right there too. So we'll put you on the chair, and we'll put you up here. I don't know. I think that's okay though, oddly enough. So we can put you right there. But yeah, so basically, I'm just kind of unpacking, as you can see. Has anyone noticed this house? And you know, you saw the baby room, so obviously we have a baby, but have we figured out the nice little surprise that comes with the baby? That totally makes sense. Have we figured out the storyline, I guess is what I'm asking. I'll put that on the stove. But yes. Did we have any questions about the speedrun or anything like that? If not, we have some time to talk about incentives or donations.
Yeah, totally. Get those questions in if you have any about the speedrun, folks. It's such a calming run, even. So if you're not into major glitches or anything, this could be a category for you. But in general, for incentives, one of the major incentives that we have open right now is the category upgrade incentive to all levels for Spark the Electric Jester 3. We only need $75 more to meet that incentive. And I know we can do it. We're gonna speed run our way to that total. So make sure to send those donations in and include exactly what you would like it to go towards in your comments so that we know exactly where to put it. We also still have that bid war open for Haven, and that run is coming up in a few short minutes. So once again, this is your final chance to decide if we are going to see Kay and you as women or as men, or Kay as a woman and you as a man. Whatever you choose, they are very, very close, and any donation could swing it. So we have until the start of Haven, which will be very, very soon, and I'm excited to see what y'all send in.
I am too. I want to see who wins.
I know, I'm super curious.
Me too. I'm very invested. I know that I will donate to it after I'm done, but I have to do it during the break time. So I know for me, the kitchen's the hardest. It's hard to find room. Because as you can see, we have a lot of like appliances and everything like that, but the boxes are so like awkward because they're like stacked so high, so like they kind of take away from like where you can put things. So it's important that you find the spots so that you can put them all away in, because yeah. All right, so we are kind of getting there. I will let you know when time is, but we still have about probably a few more minutes. But basically the way that it's going to work is there's probably going to be a red somewhere that I'm going to have to fix, because that's normally what happens. With the harder, like this is the last level, so it's like, of course it's going to be a little bit harder in the sense of where everything goes. But I seem to always like find the weird loopholes with this one, so that's why I'm like usually just like warning about the what do you call it? I love those bellows so much, by the way. I'm usually warning about like, oh, there's probably gonna be a red one, so it's not time when I'm done unpacking, I guess is the best way to put that. Look at all these video games. I love them.
Relatable.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I feel seen.
It's actually kind of funny. Yeah, so long story short, I have a lot of video games, and I actually have like SNES, NES, and like all that. And yeah, it's interesting how. Oh no, these hangers are the bane of my existence. Okay, let's put you right there. I think I have to put you on the floor. Hangers, you're gonna become the hanging bed. Let's hang on the bed. So slight warning, there might be the flash isn't necessarily all the time. It's just when I transition, it kind of happens. So just for anyone that has any sensitivity to that, that's kind of my warning right now. I forgot about it, to be honest. I would have done a better job warning about it. So yeah, just if it is over your eyes, I'm gonna try my best not to keep on making it happen though either. So it's only when we see a hanger. So let's just hope those hangers stop coming. Uh, Here, I'll just keep. I'll do the baby room for the time being. I'm trying to think how to have that. Oh, the binky has to go on the chair. That's right. I think the baby teething toy. The rattle can go right there. So the baby's room and the items that are in the baby's room are actually the most interesting. This is probably where I'm gonna have my red, because the baby's room is very, very interesting where you can put things and where it allows you to put it. Because like a lot of this can be accepted, so like all the toys can go like in most of the spots. But like the binkies and the bibs and the like, it's actually okay on the floor. I don't know if it's because in real life you drop binkies all the time. I'm still trying to determine that one. But yeah, it's okay to have it on the floor. So yeah, that like the binkies and the teething is the funny one for me. Let's see, the blocks make sense, and then you can go in here. The trash can go in there. Let me see, that could go right there, and then there we go. I think the rattle. I wouldn't be surprised though if there's like something in this room where I was like, oh, okay, for sure. Here, I'll just put this in the bathroom to be safe, or in here. Okay, so we are on the last one right here. So let's just kind of go slower on the sense of the eyes. I don't want to do that. Look at these beautiful hangers. It's the hanging bed. Okay, so we'll go like that. The other awkward part about this room is that you have like, how do I put it? You have like no room to put stuff. As you can tell, I'm doing a great job of that. So basically I'm gonna try to like make room so that I can get somewhere in here because it's so awkward. But yeah. Let's put you right there. I think you're actually safe right there. The safe is safe. Just saying, the safe is safe. Yeah, so here's the hanger. Part of me wants to just kind of like come up with a hanging joke, but I already hung enough, so sorry. I have a lot of puns. I love puns. If anyone has any puns, more than welcome for our host to read them, because I love puns. I welcome them. So in the meantime, there's not much more to say. We're just kind of fixing the unpacking part and just kind of continuously unpack. We don't want to put any of the clothing inside here because I think there's some that will be accepted, but sorry, the hanger came and I was like, wait, where am I going to put this hanger? Here, I'll put you right there for now. All right. But yes, have we figured out who we moved in with and who are we living with? I think I'll put that right there. All right, let's put this over here. up the hanger. No more hangers. Don't give me any more hangers. Of course, another hanger pops up right when I say that. Okay, here we go. We have some room. Yay, I can breathe again. I'm happy. Oh man, now I'm not happy. There, you can sit over there. I actually kind of like the, there's more hangers. This is hanging me. But yeah, I actually think that anyone who wants to learn how to play this game, it's very easy to get into the speedrun. Definitely check out the leaderboards. There's way more going on there. The community, there is a community, and the developers are amazing. Okay, this hat was okay. That was okay. That was okay. You were okay. You are the bane of my existence. You're okay right there. You are in a weird spot. Huh. That was an okay spot. Same with this one. Huh? Okay. I'll take that. You are actually okay. I'm gonna put you in the toilet. Let's see, baby's room. Ah, I didn't do that bad as I thought. Okay, so yeah, see, all of these are red, so that was great. This is all red. That's great. These two aren't good. All right. So this is pretty good. This is definitely good. All right, let me see what's in here. I'm usually okay in this room. I'm pretty confident about this room. This room's okay. Is this room? This room's pretty okay too. So where is it? You're all red, you're all red, you're all red. It's probably the bedroom. Oh no, the bathroom. 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 Do we see anything? Bathroom has like so many small items too. That's the other thing with the bathroom. We're pretty good right there. That's pretty good right there. Okay. I think this was not... I think we're good on the rest.
Oh, I actually see one pot there.
Where?
Very back of the sink underneath.
Oh, this one? That's such a weird one.
Weirdly enough. I'm also just going to take this moment quickly to announce that we have a brand new incentive that just opened up that relates to the next run. So for $50, we can see the reunion cutscenes as part of Haven as well. And that incentive will close about half an hour into the Haven run. So make sure to send those donations in very quickly because we only need $50 for that. And I bet we can do it. Send them in, folks.
I mean, as soon as I find my get my Dark Star, we're gonna be done. So we don't have too much more time. Just trying to play Where's Waldo though. The ukulele's fine. Yeah, you're totally...
Also, speaking of running out of time, we did get a $50 donation from Sky's mom, who puts the donation towards Male K and Male U. So that actually brings the Male K, Male U couple bid war up above the women. Last minute swap.
Nice.
It's getting hot, folks.
I love it. I really hope... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that bid war closes right at the start of the run, so make sure to get those donations in because our bid war will close very, very shortly.
Sorry, now I'm like curious. It has to be the bathroom. And it has to be some small item, I bet. Okay, come over bathroom. Let's just take you all down. Has to be something in here.
Roadkill Revenge asks, is it the menorah in the dining room on top of the shelf?
Ooh, it might be. Yes, it was.
Oh.
But it's still...
That's something.
But I'm still having a problem. Where is my problem? Oh, it's funny. You're okay. Yeah, Where are you? I think this room is totally fine. And part of me is like,
With his eyes on.
yeah. Oh, maybe it's in here? I don't think so. This room's pretty safe. I think it's the bathroom. I don't know. Last time it was the bathroom. I'm going for the bathroom. I see all of this is in the red. So I'm not sure. Yeah, all of this is red, right? I'm not... Trying to make sure there's like... Oh, really? That's a good spot? I disagree, game. Oh, and that's a good spot. Okay, there you go. Apparently I'm moving things around so I can make it. Alright. If I don't find it soon, I might just actually... But I don't want to. Alright, so... There's this. It's safe. It's safe to put on the bed. Where are you? I'm actually kind of stumped because everything is red. The menorah was got it. We got all this. This is red. So then where?
And we see possible rattle that got put in right spot.
The rattle? You think it's a rattle? Maybe. Okay, hold on.
Here or not, it says possible rattle.
Baby. Come here, baby room.
Red rattle. Oh, yes, there is a rattle on the floor.
It's on the floor, but still.
Okay.
The rabbit was fine. The only other thing I could think of is this. But this doesn't make... This is really weird. Okay. Oh, there it is. Where are you? No, I already got it. Okay, hold on. So then where is it?
Now Trainer Renati says, oh no, in the bedroom, I think you just put something in the right spot.
I did?
Uh-oh. Oh, the blue speaker?
Oh.
Okay, that's something. It's like one of those I Spy books.
It really is. I Spy with my little eye, my brain. Getting confused about...
Oh, white shirt.
White shirt?
On the shelf.
Oh.
Okay. I love that Yoshi emoji.
Where is it? Like, I'm actually kind of stumped right now. It's some small item somewhere that's really...
That's hiding behind something.
Yeah, like... I'm actually kind of stumped right now because this is all red, that is all red. This is red, that's red, that's red. Eggs are red, unless like there's a little chickadee that...
Oh, I think speaker went back in the good spot.
Why do you... There it is.
Hey, speaker.
Speakers, you hang up over there. I'm just confused now because everything else looks red. Well, Sorry, I'm gonna try to move this. Yeah.
Cool.
No. Everything else in here is red.
Please don't accidentally bonk into your screen trying to see the tiny details. I feel like that could happen.
I'm so confused right now because literally I can't...
Yeah, this bathroom looks okay.
Yeah, the bathroom's totally okay. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I thought everything in here is pretty... Well, I might actually just because I don't want to take up too much time. What is my timeout right now?
58:45-ish. Almost 59.
Oh, okay.
You've got this. You've got this, I believe.
Where is it though? It's actually kind of weird. I would have gotten a really good time. I think I would have PB'd then. That's okay. Is there like coasters? No. All of this is good. Hmm. 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 Well, the only other thing I could think of is literally just moving everything around. It's not. That's not gonna be but that's the only thing I can think of at this moment because I'm stumped. Does anyone, All right, chat.
Yeah.
I spy with my little eye. I need help. Because I don't know.
Oh, that's a vent roadkill revenge. The vent on the kitchen shelf, they say. But yeah, that's not movable.
The other place I could think of is in here. I'm gonna put everything on the floor just to be safe. I mean, I could always redo the level, but I don't think that's a good idea. Maybe... No, this is pretty red. The only thing I can think of is the bathroom. All right.
Ooh, I just want to shout out also that we got a $15 anonymous donation that's going towards Fem for Haven.
Yeah!
So that pulls it ahead by $5. The bid war is still ongoing.
I'm actually kind of stumped. There's nothing inside these. No, let's just do this. I'm gonna put everything on the ground. On the floor.
Oh, that little pot, yeah.
Are you really time?
Hey, no.
The little thing. That's why I put everything on the floor. Okay, well that is time. I just want to say thank you for having me on here. I'm glad that the bid war is going well, and definitely stay tuned for Haven. I'm gonna be really quick because it took a little bit longer than I thought. But thank you for having me on here, helping for a really good cause to go and move to Boston. So definitely that's a huge, now Gabby, your Blackheart waves is definitely gonna unpack and hopefully it doesn't cause this much trouble. But thank you for being the host, Lana. It was wonderful to be with you, and thank you for watching me speedrun this.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Rue. Everyone, let's give Rue another round of applause for that incredible Unpacking Darkstar percent. That was loads of fun. We are also at officially $1,200 raised for Blackheart's Boston Fund. But don't worry, we have many, many more games coming up very shortly, so hold on tight. I also just want to say thank you so much for having me on as your host for the last few segments. I am heading off for the rest of today, but I will leave you in the very capable hands of a teacher. And there are many more incredible runs, incredible incentives, and many more things to keep donating for. So keep your eyes on that schedule, keep your eyes on the incentives. It has been an absolute pleasure. As always, my name is Lanaruse, and I am signing off for today. Catch you soon.